Hello guys, how are we doing? Before we get into the video, I wanted to say thank you for the support on the channel. I'm still getting comments, I'm still getting positive feedback from you guys, and plenty of viewership, which is nuts considering that pubs isn't my main sort of thing. As you guys know, I'm more of a ranked CDL sort of guy, so I'm pleased that you guys are still enjoying my pubs content. It does motivate me to make more. Talking of which, I bring you the next episode in my Road to Orion series, which is going to be the FTAC RECON, as you've seen in the background here. Disclaimer, the first few clips aren't as good as the clips later on, so if you want to see the real juicy clips, if you want to see me absolutely fry with the optimal setup for the FTAC RECON, maybe skip ahead to 1 minute 54 or something like that. I should leave a bookmark in there so you guys can just skip ahead. But in this video, other than the gameplay you're seeing here, you're going to be seeing my progress in these clips from start to finish. Ended in with a 52 kill gameplay. It's cut up a little bit, so you're not going to have to see it all. But it's a 52 kill gameplay, super close game. But that's after all these sort of highlights. I'm then going to be going into showing you guys what the gun looks like in gold, and then I'm going to be showing you the best class setup I could find for the gun, plus my KD with the gun. As you guys know, a combat record is now a thing in Modern Warfare 2, which means I can go in and see exactly what KD I get per gun, and you guys are going to be able to see at the end of the video what my KD was by the end of getting this gold. But bear in mind, this is a battle rifle, this is not my normal gun, and it wasn't the best thing to use. So it's positive, I'll give you that, but make sure you stay to the end to make sure you see what KD I do get with the gun. So the gun itself, I actually found like a lot of fun compared to the Lockman 762, which I have also done, but yet I haven't uploaded a video. That's to come. The Lockman 762 was horrible. The FTAC RECON I actually semi-enjoyed using. It was fun semi-auto. It was fun as like that fully auto setting as well. I did prefer to use it on that semi-auto variant though, just because you could one-top headshot, which you can't do if you're playing it as super automatic. But yeah, thoroughly enjoyed the gun. Once I did get my perfect loadout and my perfect class setup for it, it beamed. It's a little bit more of a passive gun compared to what I'm used to, for sure. Like I'm much more of a run and gun guy, and a battle rifle just doesn't lean towards that sort of gunplay. But yeah, generally speaking, I know it's only 10 round mag, and I do go into what my class setup is later on, and I do stick with a 10 round mag. You can still get 2 or 3 shot kills. It's a 2 tap to the torso, 1 tap to the head. So ideally, if you're shooting only headshots, you can get 10 kills in a clip, which is nuts. But I ended up averaging around 2 to 3 kills in a clip, which isn't actually that bad. But the gun itself was really fun. One thing I would use as a tip for you guys is that when you first start off leveling up the gun, have it in full auto. You simply do not have the attachments to be able to utilize it in semi-auto properly. But even when you do have those attachments, knowing when to switch between full auto and semi-auto is essential. When you're running in the build, and say I played hardpoint quite a lot when leveling up this gun. Say, for example, I was pushing a hill, close range, I'm going to be switching that to fully auto. It does rinse through the magazine a lot quicker and does less damage per bullet, which a lot of people don't know. If you do switch from semi-auto to auto, it reduces the bullet damage. Yeah, that's one tip I would suggest. Make sure you are conscious of what it's in and switch between the two. If you're playing that bit more defensive role, put it to semi-auto, because you can 2-tap at a very long range, especially with the class set by Gav have at the end of the video for you guys. Other than that, what I would say is that it is very good for taking out streaks as well. I think it's a 3 or 4 shot kill for like a counter UAV, and that is another great way of leveling up the gun. Obviously, you guys are going to know the usual tips and tricks like playing kill confirmed, using it when you're in the objective, that sort of thing. But generally speaking, I feel like if you know a counter's in the air, literally just put it out, aim it, and you can kill it so quickly. And it's just that little bit extra XP to help you guys out in leveling up the FTAC RECON. But yeah, let me know what you think of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed the new thumbnail format for this series. You can thank Modern Warfare 2's update for that, because they've added a bunch of new features which include the KD for each gun, which as I say, I go through at the end of the video for this particular weapon. Let me know. I've done a few Road to Orion's like progress. I've got a bunch of guns gold. I think I'm on like 20 something gold guns now. So if there's one in particular you'd like to see me showcase, leave a comment down below and I will make sure that that is my next video. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed the rest of the video, guys, and I'll catch you after the gameplay when I go through the gun setup. Ciao.
How have you survived there? I died.
Enemies in
inside the perimeter. Confirming next hardpoint. Stand by.
Sorry, I'm on their mountain. I'm on the hill, and they're just spawning here. Oh, a UAV on station, great.
Inside the perimeter. UAV ready for tasking.
Changing mags.
Enemy personnel at the hardpoint.
Loading. Requesting recon flyover.
Copy that. UAV online and orbiting.
Allow them to come back into this.
Hardpoint reloaded. Stand by. Hardpoint compromised. Secure the area.
No way, mate. These decoys are booking me out this much.
UAV in the area.
It's all indoors. It's all scary.
Standing by. Location updated. Capture the
Oh my god.
enemy
It's fucking beelining.
Enemies deployed a counter UAV.
No, he's on the left behind the generator.
No.
I'm trying to spawn out, man.
Lost the lead.
No. Oh.
Mission
If I dropped to
compromised.
50 with this fucking gun. So here is the FTAC Recon in the firing range. As you can see, it's pretty consistent. I know you probably saw in the gameplays, which I hope you enjoyed, by the way. But here it is in gold in the firing range. It looks pretty good. I ain't gonna lie, it's one of the better looking guns. It's similar to the M4, obviously, but it just hits harder. So the class setup you're going to have seen me use in the latter end of those videos and in the gun range which I've got currently is as follows. So I'm running the FTAC Reaper muzzle just for the additional damage range, accuracy, and recoil stability. I've then got the F19 EXF barrel. None of this is tuned, by the way. This is just as they come. I've got the 419 EXF barrel, which again just helps with that longer range gunfights. The SZ Mini sight, which is my go-to sight for this sort of gun. The EM Demo Fade Pro stock, which is a little bit of a weird one, but it helps me strafe a little bit more, which is I find semi-beneficial on this gun. When you're ADSing quite a lot, which you are with this sort of gun, being able to strafe faster does help. I've then got the FSS Shark Fin 90, which just helps my aim in idle stability, which basically means that there's less weapon sway when I'm ADSing. And when you're using this as a battle rifle, as it should be used, on like that semi-auto setting, it does help to reduce that sway and make sure you hit your shots dead on. And then I've got the FTAC Reaper muzzle, which I've already gone through. But yeah, this is the class setup I was using. It does only have 10 round magazine, which so feel free to add the 15, but I do think 10's enough. I think you can get 2 to 3 kills in a magazine easily, especially on that semi-auto setting. If you wanted a more aggressive build, I'm not entirely sure what you use, but this worked for me. I managed to get streaks, and you've seen in the gameplay. I absolutely fry. So I've got 390 kills. It took me 390 kills to finish the FTAC Recon in gold with a 1.2 KD, which I know is not the best. But hey, it was a grinder. It wasn't not my sort of gun. But I've got a 27.18 headshot percentage accuracy, which basically means just over a quarter of my kills were one-shot kills, because this gun does kill in one-shot headshot. Yeah, which is quite nuts, to be honest. But yeah, that's the stats. And yeah, that's it for the video. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you enjoyed the gameplay, and I'll see you in the next one. Ciao.